What's going on, guys? My name is Sam.
I'm Sadie.
And in today's video, we're going to talk about Christian dating apps and if our opinions have changed since trying a few.
Yeah, if you've followed us for a while, you've probably seen our Should Christians Use Dating Apps video. Have our thoughts changed?
I don't know, honey. Have our thoughts changed? So recently we tried a dating app called Holy because they reached out to us. No, we are married. We are not actively on dating apps, but we were asked to give a review on one. So we actually signed up my brother.
Who is single.
Who is single. We are ethical. And so, you know, he's not like really in that stage where he's like actively looking for a spouse, but he's like interested enough to where, you know, we didn't feel like we'd be leading anybody on. So we wanted to make sure we had his permission, and it was a genuine attempt at meeting someone. And so we tried the app out and we liked a lot of things about it. We actually, you know, just kind of made a little review over on Instagram. We'll probably post it on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
But I think that the app really eliminates a lot of the things that I had been previously really cautious about with dating apps. And I do think that you still need to be really careful. But you know, maybe you could kind of help me out and kind of tell our wonderful, lovely audience what some of the things that Holy does that kind of limit the temptation or the sin that dating apps can lead to.
Yeah, which for the record, this is not sponsored in any way. We're not getting any type of endorsement or any type of
no kickbacks,
for making
benefit,
this video or anything. This is just our genuine review of the app because a lot of our viewership is single people, so we want to be able to help you guys if we found a resource that can help you. So one of the things that initially, I've never been on a dating app, but one of the things that stood out to me when we downloaded the app was that when you are signing up, you go through an application process before you're even accepted onto the platform, which I think is really cool. They also have a verification process where you have to basically just take a selfie of yourself and they compare it to the pictures that you've submitted just to make sure that there are no catfishers on the app, which I feel like if I was on the app, that would give me a lot of peace of mind, knowing that I was not talking to some random Joe that I was not interested in, if that makes sense. So they eliminate the possibility of scammers and catfishers, which I think was really nice right off the bat. Another thing, which I didn't know until Sam and I talked about it, but they basically have people monitoring the app so both girls and guys can't post anything that is too provocative or too revealing in any type of way. I think they want to really make sure that their audience is becoming interested in one another by the words that they say on
for the right
prompts.
reasons. Yeah.
So I really like that it's a genuine attempt on trying to find someone.
And it's not perfect because when I was swiping through that app, I mean, there are people that are still, you know, posting things that are more provocative than what, you know, I would ever see Sadie wear.
Yeah.
So they're not like, you know, oh, well, you have to wear a turtleneck or something like that. But I think they really want to eliminate the like bathing suit pictures and stuff like that. That can be a real stumbling block for guys. And it's one of the main reasons that I'm very hesitant to recommend to any Christians that you get on a dating app, because it can really lead to, you know, an addiction to pornography, or if you've had that, it can lead to a relapse. And I think it's really dangerous to, you know, just be looking at pictures of people all day.
Yeah, and also just if they're posting inappropriate pictures to base your entire like attraction to them based on their body, I think that's kind of bad. We did come across one person who was on the Holy app but said that she like didn't believe in God, didn't go to church, and I'm like, why are you on the Holy app? It's literally for Christians.
She just wanted to date a good Christian guy, even though she was not a Christian herself.
Yeah, but that was only, with all the people we did swipe through, that was just a one-off type of situation. It wasn't a common occurrence. But another thing that stood out to me Like I said, I've never been on a dating app before, but I really liked that the prompts that you put was very much geared towards your walk with God. So it's like, what have you been inspired by in your walk with God lately?
And one thing piggybacking off of that, and the last point that you made, is just like with the girl that wasn't really interested in God, the reason that you found out that and you didn't have to like actually match with that person and figure out, oh, she's not actually a Christian, is because the prompts talk about God, and it's all about, you know, what your relationship with Jesus is, what Jesus means to you. If there's no instruction on what she has to write about, she'd probably just talk about, you know, pizza and, you know, podcasts and stuff like that. And so you wouldn't immediately know to swipe left and say, no, I'm not looking for that. So, you know, it's really an app where you can't really hide who you are and what you believe, which is so important and so valuable if you're a Christian looking for a relationship. You cannot waste your time with all these people out there that are, you know, agnostic. You know, that makes most people think, well, that means I'm a Christian. And, you know, I just think that the way that Holy does things really eliminates a lot of the issues that I have seen with dating apps.
We have gotten questions on our dating app video and just on other videos about like finding someone or even finding godly friendships. And another thing that the app offers is that you can turn it on a friendship setting. So if you are, say you move to a new area, you're trying to find friends, but you want to make sure they're godly friends, you can turn on the friendship setting and you can see if there's any friendships out there for you. And who knows, you could even meet a person on the friendship setting that just happens to become your honey. Obviously, no dating app is 100% like guaranteed this is so pure, you're not going to come across anybody bad. Like, you can't guarantee that on an app. But I will say, when we gave it a shot, a fair shot, that we came across a lot of genuine people that seemed like they really wanted to find somebody, and I just really admired that about the app.
Yeah, and you know, here's what I want to say about dating apps in general. In general, particularly if you are a guy, you need to be very, very cautious about dating apps. They will really destroy your confidence if you allow them to, if you allow it to become an idol in your life and not just kind of like okay, I'm gonna let this be kind of an avenue for God to work in my life. If instead you think to yourself, well, this reflects on my own self-value, all of those different things, because statistics show that the ratio of guys to girls on dating apps is overwhelmingly, you know, not in the guy's favor. So in other words, there's one girl for like every 3 or 4 guys. So in reality, unless you are a very lucky guy, you're probably not going to be the one guy that one Christian girl ends up being with for the rest of your life. What I am saying is that if you are going to give a dating app a try, I think that Holy is a good option. I think that Upward is a good option as well. I've also been on that app in the past, and I think that it does a lot better than a lot of your secular apps out there. But just, if you are going to try that, understand that God has timing, has perfect timing for your life. You're not going to be able to will a relationship and a marriage to, you know, the one for you whenever you want. So just be patient and understand that it is a process, even though that's a lot harder than it is to say.
And also, I just felt like I needed to share this. Don't get on any dating app unless you are genuinely ready for a relationship or you are genuinely looking for a friendship. No one deserves a person to be on the app just to see if like you're interested in them. Like, how many girls are gonna slide up on my DMs today? That is not right, and that is not your heart being in a right place. So if you are considering downloading an app, please make sure your heart is in the right place, because you don't want another person treating you like you're just a game or like a pastime. So just gambling on the dating apps of just swiping, that's wrong. And I think you really need to consider that every person you're swiping by is a soul, has feelings. So unless you are really trying to find someone on the app and you are genuine about it, please don't download an app. But if you are looking for someone to spend your life with, like you are genuinely searching for that, I absolutely would say give Holy a try. But no one deserves to be just another person to brag about that slid up on your DMs in the day. Like, you don't want to just be a number, and it's just, I don't know, I just felt like I need to share that.
I think that is very, very well said, honey. And you know, the Bible says that we are all children of the Most High God, and everyone deserves to be respected in that way. And even if someone might seem like they are not the nicest person, or you know, whatever the case might be, just understand, exactly like she said, that everyone has value in the eyes of God, and everyone should be treated with that utmost respect. Because, I mean, dating apps, like I said, they can really crush you, whether it's from rejection, whether it's from just not having any interest on there. There's a lot of pain that can be generated by dating in general, but dating apps are definitely particularly that way.
Yeah, treat other people the way you want to be treated on the app. And if you don't get a lot of swipes or something, don't take it personally. There's only one person out there for you. So if you don't have numerous people liking you or whatever, it is okay. And then same goes for the opposite end of the spectrum. If you have a ton of people swiping up on you, don't let that get in your head of, oh, well, I'm just so much better than everyone else, because even for you, you've got all these people sliding up in your DMs, but there's still one person for you at the end of the day. So just go in with a healthy mindset and just see what happens.
But anyway, guys, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe join our list of patrons that help to support our ministry and help make what we do a possibility. I always trip over those words. But anyway, guys, we will see y'all in the next week's video. Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Bye.